But should your identity be revealed, then all hope will be lost. So lonely. Just how much longer?
Now, without further yapping, I believe it's time. I do. Chapter 4, Act 5. Of whatever the hell this is, because I finished my prison, and now it's about time to not be in prison. Now! It's time to finish up the prison sentence.
Please, sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon...
Thank you.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and...
Why? Uh-oh!
What's happening?
The second I try to do something, something else happens. Cliche. This is the most liked quest in the entire game. I really wonder why. Is there going to be a lot of subtle moments I can try to do? Am I not able to sign the papers and get out? Are you okay? Earthquake. Why is there an earthquake?
I'm fine, thanks. But I wonder what that tremor was just now.
Let's go ask the dude.
So much for leaving prison. We gotta come back and do something else. Just about to finish my prison sentence. Up! Never mind, gonna go back to prison.
Your Grace?
Really? Like he's a king or something?
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Why was there a tremor, and why did you not ask me about that first before you asked me about what you didn't know?
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just now?
A lot of fun. Not much finale could top it, but who knows, really?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface. Over the years of serving as the warden here, I have developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater. Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail so easily.
So the fortress is okay?
Maybe. Except for whatever's downstairs.
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Ah, you've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask about what happened. By the way, do you know what day it is today?
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
Okay, I'll let you get to it, because I am not a prisoner anymore.
Wait, seriously?
You're gonna ask me to clean the pipes. Today is the day we say goodbye to the fortress.
Ah, yes. Have you completed your...
Yes!
Yep. It's you two. Are you leaving now? That's right! Today is our last day in prison. But now that Paimon said that, it doesn't feel like we were confined here. It's actually been pretty nice.
It doesn't feel like prison at all, despite it actually being a containment center, because for some odd reason, eating a god's cake is somehow illegal. A lot of people have helped us out, and somehow it was the other way around, but we're not going to talk about it.
Oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now.
Also, I know Patrick is always looking at Siege Wing the wrong way.
Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
No. I don't hate you, but I don't want to go back to prison. No.
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go. The guards will escort you out.
Thank
You're
you.
not going to see us off?
I knew you'd ask. All right, sure. Let's go.
Walk me out the door, please and thank you.
Well, you actually agreed. No worries, you must be busy. Paimon was just joking.
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
After being down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like you're lacking companionship. Shall I come along too?
Sure. But my character's like, no!
Yeah, don't worry, we'll come back to see you. Paimon really likes the cafeteria here. The chefs sure do know how to make good grub.
The only way I'm ever gonna come back to see her is when I have to do the story quest.
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
Yeah, well, maybe tell God to not make a law about stealing his cake. Or her cake.
We'll do our best to stay out of trouble.
Unless we get swept to trouble, then that's a whole other scenario right then and there.
Well, it seems our work in the Fortress of Mirafine is finished. That's the end of another chapter in our journey. And since Nervlet was the one who asked us to come here, we should probably go report to him now. Next up, the Palais Mermonia.
Go.
Are you going to see Monsieur Nervlet? Please pass on our kind regards.
Fine.
I'm sure just your regards will do, no?
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
Says the... I literally forgot the race that Cijuin is, but says the... race... I don't know.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles.
Melusine. Thank you, Patrick. Okay, even though Monsieur Neuvillette does work with the Melusines, I don't know if Cijuin is a whole other different story. I growl. Because I wonder how much of this game I'm gonna have to rip on. Uh-oh!
The Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Yes, it is. Moving on. And...
Halt! Huh? Oh, it's you two. Apologies. Monsieur Neuvillette did say you'd be welcome at any time.
Excuse me. Would you mind helping me take a look at this report?
speaking of jobs...
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. You can see yourselves in.
Okay, says the person who's probably not doing their job as a security guard and talking to everybody all at the same time. Gee, I wonder what messed up thing is going to happen as a result of this oversight.
Everyone's so busy. Seems a lot has been happening.
What's going on? Is it about the trial that happened in the first act? No? Okay. We still have this vision, by the way. I wonder why. Transition from one flower to the next. Yes!
Hello. You've come at the right time, but you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first. In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know.
Water? No.
That's alright, we just ate.
Because eating something negates one from drinking something.
Very well, then.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish.
And then he finished his work. And then that's the most pixelated clock texture I've ever seen on that grandfather clock.
All right. I should wrap things up for now.
Are you done with your work?
He's done.
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting.
We didn't wait. That was it.
Today should be the day you were released from the Fortress of Mirapede. And it appears that you've managed to complete all the release paperwork.
That's right, and we came here to see
Fishy,
you right
fishy,
away.
fishy. We're gonna talk to Neuvillette. All regarding child.
A massive whale.
Does that have anything to do with child? I don't know.
Do you have any idea what that...
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the primordial sea.
Judging by what you said, this is a very special matter. We must handle it delicately.
A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tevat. Therefore, we can only assume that Child is presently immersed in primordial seawater.
Immersed in primordial seawater? But how? And is he okay?
He's somehow dunked and submerged under toxic seawater. He's not from Fontaine, so he won't dissolve. But it's like just diving into sewage at this point.
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself.
Maybe he found some crack in the pipe and just submerged himself in the toxic sewage of the primordial seawater? Maybe one of those.
Yes? What is it?
What was the term we felt? Was it about the toxic seawater? Yes.
Oh, right! Paimon felt it too! We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it.
Pretty overwhelming. Oh, god damn it, Patrick!
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with a moment
Anyways,
ago.
go now.
The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson. After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
Basically, someone tried to start a gigantic earthquake within the city, and it somehow affected the underwater prison. Well, guess he's gone. Really, whale puns. Really, whale puns.
The water levels rose? Oh no! What about all the people there?
Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time, and have already returned to normal now. However, I still have a bad feeling about the whole phenomenon.
Because it's happened before, and anytime it's ever happened before, you felt bad, so therefore you have every reason to feel bad now?
If the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater, then the situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
Wow, a rising sea level scenario that doesn't involve melting polar ice caps, but toxic seawater deep underground.
Navia should be in Poisson, right? We need to go check.
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes.
Okay, you do that.
I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the...
Fine.
There's no time to lose. Let's get going.
Please be careful.
Or I'm pairing the game, just one or the other.
Oh no. What happened here?
Nothing. It looks dead, and all the lights are turned off, and maybe the bridge is out. How many times will you refer... Why? Why? No, Patrick, just no. Oh no, it's a disaster scene, like an underground tsunami. Just happened to screw everything up. There's nobody around there, all dissolved. No, not assuming the worst yet.
Navia should be around here, right? We need to make sure she's still... That means we need...
Fine. Arma pun's good. I'm sorry, Patrick. It's hard to... It's hard to deal with puns just because there's... No. Arma pun. Some of them are good, some of them are... First few are okay, but I feel like the rest are just becoming ridiculous. I've seen puns before.
A single soul all the way here. Oh, this is getting scary.
What will I ever do now?
Oh no. I'm on top of the roof. I'm screaming for the rooftop.
Look, there's someone up.
Just stay put. We're coming up. Watch your balance.
Dang. Did he just get thrown on the roof?
All right. Just hurry.
Okay. Okay. And that was it.
I'm not young anymore. How will I survive on my own?
Learn to survive when you're old.
Oh, he looks pretty sad.
He looks pretty tired and pissed off.
My leg. How could this have happened? It hurts.
Just hang in there. Help is on the way.
Dang. Not a single soul, except we found like 4 of them so far. 4 or 5. Disaster! An underground Noah's Ark scenario. Now, how the hell do I get up there?
Oh, it's Navia. She's over there.
Yes, moving on.
Navia, are you okay?
Yes, she is. Yes, we are.
We heard there was a situation in Poisson, so we came as quickly as we could.
Okay.
Yes. As you can see, the water
Sure
level
looks
suddenly
depressed.
rose. It caused quite the disturbance, in fact.
Basically, climate change happened and everyone is depressed. I wonder why. Because... I don't know. Well, like, there is a disaster in Poisson, so of course she's gonna be sad.
Demoiselle, there was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical...
He's wounded? How badly?
He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When the water level rose, he desperately climbed up to the roof. Once the water receded and he saw the ground, he became terrified and eventually...
He jumped down then.
Ooh!
Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor.
Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission.
All right. You'll be in charge.
Okay. And then we gotta get...
I'm sorry. Where were we?
What happened? Why did it happen? How much of it had happened?
The situation in Poisson?
Right. Allow me to explain.
Why? How?
A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise.
At first, everyone thought that something might have exploded on an aquabus. But before we knew it, water started pouring out from everywhere. The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Some people didn't realize the danger and thought it was just ordinary water, leaking from somewhere.
So it was primordial?
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared. They were all dissolved. Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get to higher ground. Many were injured in the stampede, and some people fell from... The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been a lot of casualties. Fortunately, the water began to recede after some time, and the chaos came to an end. The water that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still hazardous. To ensure everyone's safety, I've asked the people there to leave as soon as possible. No one knows if this could happen again. All we can do for now is try our best to help evacuate the residents. We still haven't completed the head count, but we'll have some numbers soon.
So basically, you're on full damage control without a status report yet.
How awful. And all of this just came out of nowhere.
It was quite frightening indeed. I only wish that everything that just happened was a bad dream.
Well, it kinda didn't.
Is there any way we can help, Navia?
Yes.
Thank you for being so willing to help in a...
Wait, we're missing some people, aren't we? The two guys who were there. Have they been dissolved?
Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for.
By the way, where are Melus and Silver? Were they dissolved?
Demoiselle! We've got a situation here!
I'll be right there. Sorry, I need to go for now.
Okay. And then she got going.
And out she goes.
What's wrong with the many people organizing? Her decision to declare invisible, her face is marred by somber expressions
Okay.
throughout.
The wounded are being tended to, and we finished a preliminary head count. More support has just arrived, so, of course, we should remain ready for anything, and continue doing our best to rescue others. I'll be sure to have everyone at the Spina di Rosula ready to render assistance. Traveler,
Okay.
Paimon, would you two accompany me to my father's grave?
Yes!
Huh? Right now.
Thank you.
And then we go upstairs again. Oh. There it is.
Not a lot of people here, huh?
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson, Paimon doesn't think there'd be a ton of people here visiting graves.
That's how things are now. The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Navia?
There's no need to push yourself so hard.
Navia, what's wrong?
She feels bad. She feels like she failed her father somehow. The idea that because she is the Spina di Rosula, she had an objective to protect everybody. And my guess is her words for her father is that she failed to keep up to that objective. Am I right?
Sorry. I just... Melus and Silver. They won't ever come back here again. What should I do, Papa?
Huh? What happened to them?
Sorry for your loss.
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still... They were helping evacuate the residents, but they couldn't leave in time.
Dang, Melus and Silva did not make it out.
And they were caught in the seawater.
Okay. A moment for the voice actors that have come and gone.
What should we do?
I've known them for so long. And I know they weren't afraid. But I could at least hold a funeral for my father. And I know where he rests. But as for Melus and Silver, they're just... gone. I just can't...
Dang! There's nothing to bury once they're gone.
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Calus's grave.
Dang, that's how French we are. We drink at the gravesite.
I can understand. Besides, the scenery here isn't half bad.
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit Papa. Perhaps we might even have a picnic. He wouldn't be angry, would he?
How could Master ever be upset with you, Demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the home of those who have passed, is it not? Everyone ends up here sooner or later, no matter who you are.
Buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Calus, Demoiselle.
Yeah, well...
Hey, stop joking around.
I'm quite serious. That way, it will save us both the trip to see each other whenever you visit your father's...
That makes sense. In that case, could I be buried on his other side?
After all, besides you, Demoiselle, the two of us could certainly be considered Master's closest companions, no?
Personally, I believe we fill those shoes just fine.
Yeah, well, the fact that you're talking about that really suggested that you were willing to go straight to the grave.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. All right. I'll remember your request. But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd make the journey even if I had to visit you two somewhere else.
Right.
I promised to let them rest in peace here. But here I am breaking that promise.
Called it!
I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this. I don't usually cry, really.
I don't care if you're crying or not. Your outfit is a mess for all I know.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel better. But, well, she understands how you feel.
I had always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it, that never solely relied on me. Many things can only be accomplished with someone else's help. Melus and Silver have helped me so much. But by contrast, I could do nothing for them. I'm so sorry.
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia.
Okay.
Thank you. Right, by the way, you can have a look at this. It's a list of victims from the incident that took place here.
Status report!
Obena, Khan, Burnett, Giverny, Francine, Karina, Daisy Ray, Joinville, Julianne,
Joinville,
Esson, as well as Melus and Silver. So, everyone else is safe.
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. And you're right. We lost Melus and Silver. But we were able to save more than we anticipated. The overall outcome indicates that the cost was worth it.
No one's sacrifice is truly necessary.
Right. Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but that isn't something we should ever consider a trade. Melus and Silver were not the price for saving anyone. They're heroes.
You're right. I think what you said just now was pretty amazing, actually. I'll remember your words.
Yeah, well, maybe apply it to yourself and don't just look at everybody like they have a dollar sign over their head.
Oh,
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
The knave? What are you doing?
Is everything going well on your side?
So they know each other?
Yes, My people are carrying out the mission according to your request. All the residents of Poisson have been evacuated, and we're preparing to relocate them to higher ground.
Why is the Fatui involved?
As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There is no need to worry.
Thank you very much.
Also the fact that the knave has X in her eyes.
Wait, do you two know each other?
We just met recently. Right, Miss Navia?
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter. But that doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, it never even crossed my mind that a Fatui Harbinger would come looking for me.
Neither me!
Thanks to the knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui, which allowed us to complete the rescue and evacuation work so quickly.
Is it ever a good idea, considering the fact that they are the Fatui? Does it ever occur to you that there might be a cost to this?
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing.
You're doing this because you want to figure out what happened to Child. My guess is. And also, I still have qualms about why the Fatui is there in the first place.
That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on. I'm sure you understand what I mean.
I apologize for all the ways in which I tested you previously. We've never worked with a Fatui before. My subordinates have reported that Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency supply.
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forcefully, whether they are doing good or ill. You've witnessed that firsthand, in any case.
Why?
As I've told this traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster.
Yeah, well, here's the question. What's in it for you? You might be helping people out, but I really can't help but think it might have something to do with Child.
Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity. Perhaps one day, you'll also be able to help me in the same way.
Without your help, there would have been many more casualties.
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Melus and Silver. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent this from happening.
Don't say that. You and your subordinates did everything you could. As Paimon said, Melus and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific person. And they weren't the price paid for other salvation. They chose to become heroes themselves. I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by saying some noble-sounding words. But right now, there's nothing more suitable. They really did become heroes.
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia. Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately, I've never been one for such opinions.
So, you're one who will try to change fate, then?
So, you're gonna question it?
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Terre. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention.
Basically, the Fatui, or maybe the knave, are like, you know what, God, I don't like what you have planned out for me. I want a different idea of fate. And so they came with their own.
Traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
What?
Alright, then we'll just... Huh? This isn't right. Paimon thought you would ask us to walk with you for a moment so you could tell us something in private.
What will you expect her to tell you?
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's no need today. It would not hurt to have Miss Navia listening in. Traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance.
What? Because of the story quest.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the Fortress of Meripede's sluice gate, and this time it was the water levels in Poisson. These are both signals.
So the time for jolly cooperation has come?
Indeed. Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's intelligence network with you. During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient times, and seem to be worth investigating in many ways.
Oh god, something tells me the ruins might be the other outlet for the Primordial Sea.
Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. The situation is becoming more urgent, so any pertinent information will prove extremely precious.
The situation has become permanent. It's now become DEFCON 0.
My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck. And at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue effort.
And again, why are you doing it?
So that's why the Fatui were already in Poisson.
I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist affected residents. Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most, which is why I want to give you this task.
So does that mean I'm gonna work for the Fatui? Are you sure they'll be okay?
The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family. But Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you as such, even though you are not from the house. I'm sure you already understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you to be.
That somehow makes Paimon feel kinda happy.
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children consider you family, it's only natural that I freely share it with you.
Right, as long as I'm on the inside, it's all free.
Got it! So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right?
Excuse me, but may I tag along?
What's your reason? You want to figure out where the primordial seawater came from and you want to put a stop to it as well?
You wish to join, Miss?
But are you sure you're up to exploring some ruins? You need to rest.
I don't think she will rest unless she does explore the ruins.
Well, I'm sad, yes. But I can't just go back and plop myself into a chair by the roadside and do nothing. There's no point in being depressed while we still have a disaster on our hands. As my father's successor, I must live up to the hopes he had in me.
Yeah, well, that's a whole other story, considering the fact that it's a much taller order than he had ever anticipated.
Besides, I'm also doing this for myself. I need something, a distraction, to keep my mind off Melus and Silver.
Right, you just don't want to be constantly reminded of what happened to them, so you'd rather focus on solving the problem. Okay. What's wrong with you? Come in here now. Come on and go to explore the rooms with us.
Since you put it that way, I have no objections. What do you say, traveler?
Fine, you're helping us.
All right. The ruins are to the south of Poisson.
Okay, the three of us will handle it. Come on, let's pack up and get going.